Hi, welcome to Inspiration for the Soul, and I am Israel. I would like to speak with us on being careful about what we say to our children about themselves, and even what we speak in their presence about ourselves. There are times when we say things in jest to our children, specifically our young women, and we do not expect them to be hurt by it, but they are. We do not expect them to develop self issues by them, but they do. There are times we laugh and we say, haha, look at your nose, look at your lips, look at your eyes, look at your skin. You're so fat, you're so skinny, haha, look at the way you walk. And we don't mean anything by it sometimes. We're doing it just in jest. But we are, in fact, giving our children a lot more insecurities to carry than they already do have, because we have to remember, especially the teenage years brings with them a lot of insecurities. There are many videos on television and many songs that are telling our children what they should look like and giving them the impression as though something is wrong with them. We also have to be careful about what we say about ourselves and the way we look around our children, because remember, our children already view themselves as a replica of who we are. And if I say to myself in front of my child, I am not beautiful, look at my skin, or I am not worthy because of the way I look, or it's because of the way I look why I'm not getting this or I'm not getting that, then automatically that trickles down to your daughter and into her self-esteem, and she holds that belief. And so we have to be very careful as women about what we accept in our circle and about the things that we say around our children. I heard a song the other day and I was deeply disturbed by it, where this young man in his song was saying that he has two women. One is quote unquote what we call a brownie, and the other a black one. And so he says in the song that he treats the brownie like a true princess, and he treats the black one in the way that he should. And I was deeply disturbed when I heard it. And I was in the presence of other women, quote unquote, one that we will call the browning in the society, and the one that we'll call the black woman in the society. And the woman that was jigging to the song, which was even more disturbing to me, was not the quote unquote browning. It was a woman of my complexion. The woman which this young man was talking about in his song. She was the one that was supporting the song and jigging to it. And so, as women, we have to be careful about the things that we support, the things that others say about us, and we support it and we embrace it and we pass it on unconsciously to our children, to our young women. We have to be careful about the way in which we raise our boys to look at women, to view women, and to choose women. We also have to teach our young women, we have to be careful in how we're teaching our young women to view themselves and what to accept. Many of our young women are being wooed off by older men and also by younger guys who are not treating them in the way that they ought to be treated. And many of the times is simply because these men or these young boys will say to this young woman that she's beautiful, or that he finds her, some part of her, attractive. And because of that, she's swept away by it, because she never viewed herself as being beautiful, or she never expected to be, for anyone to be attracted to her in a particular way. And so we find that our young women are going off with these boys and these older men, and oftentimes it leads to their abuse, and abuse in such ways that we can't even stop the abuse, because we can't even pull our daughters away from these men because they're clutched on so tightly, because we would have taught them by the jokes that we run or the things that we say to them that they're not valued, they're not valuable, and they're not worth much. And so we have to be careful as women about the things that we promote and the things that we say to our children and the things that we say to ourselves about ourselves in the presence of our children. This is Inspiration for the Soul. I am Israel, and I wish you love.